In a world bustling with human activity where the sounds of traffic and the hum of technology drown out the whispers of nature, it is easy to forget the silent cries of those who share this planet with us. Animals, both wild and domesticated, are suffering in ways that are often hidden from our daily lives. The urgency to raise awareness and funds for animals in need is not just a call to action, it is a moral imperative that demands our attention and commitment. Consider for a moment the majestic elephants roaming the savannas of Africa. These gentle giants, known for their intelligence and social bonds, are facing a crisis unlike any other. Habitat loss due to human encroachment is decimating their populations. As cities expand and farmland replaces wilderness, elephants find themselves squeezed into ever-shrinking territories. Their migratory routes, which have been used for centuries, are now blocked by fences and roads, leading to conflicts with humans and ultimately resulting in tragic losses. The sight of a mother elephant desperately searching for her calf, only to find it caught in a poacher's snare, is a heart-wrenching reminder of the consequences of our actions. Climate change further complicates their plight. As temperatures rise and weather patterns shift, the ecosystems that elephants depend on are being altered. Water sources that once flowed abundantly are drying up, and the lush vegetation they graze on is dwindling. The struggle for survival becomes increasingly dire, and with each passing year, the number of elephants in the wild continues to fall. It is not just elephants that are suffering. Countless species are facing similar fates, and the ripple effects of our choices are felt across the entire animal kingdom. Take the northern white rhino, for instance. Sudan, the last male of his kind, became a symbol of the devastating impact of poaching and habitat destruction. His death in 2018 marked not just the loss of an individual but the near extinction of a species. The world watched in sorrow as the last remaining female rhinos were left to fend for themselves, a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the consequences of human greed. The heartbreaking reality is that Sudan's story is not unique. It is part of a larger narrative of loss that is unfolding across the globe. Poaching, driven by the insatiable demand for ivory, rhino horn, and other animal parts, is a crime that knows no bounds. It is fueled by a black market that thrives on the ignorance and apathy of those who are unaware of the consequences of their consumption. The images of majestic tigers being hunted for their skin or bears being captured for their bile are gut-wrenching. Each animal lost to poaching is a step closer to extinction, a reminder that our choices can have irreversible impacts on the natural world. Pollution too poses a significant threat to animal welfare. The oceans, once teeming with life, are now choked with plastic waste. Sea turtles mistake plastic bags for jellyfish, leading to choking and starvation. Birds ingest microplastics, which accumulate in their bodies, ultimately affecting their health and reproduction. The chemical runoff from agriculture seeps into rivers and streams, poisoning the very habitats that sustain wildlife. The consequences of pollution extend beyond individual species. Entire ecosystems are at risk, and the delicate balance of life is disrupted. As the number of endangered species continues to rise, the urgency for action becomes increasingly apparent. Each statistic represents a life, a story that is being cut short due to human negligence. Yet, in the face of such overwhelming challenges, there is hope. Hope resides in the stories of resilience, compassion, and collective action that remind us that change is possible. One such story is that of Rocky, a scruffy dog who found himself in a shelter waiting for a second chance at life. Abandoned and alone, Rocky's future looked bleak. But then, a family walked through the doors of the shelter, drawn by his soulful eyes and wagging tail. They chose to adopt him, transforming his life forever. Rocky went from being a forgotten animal to a beloved family member, illustrating how a single act of kindness can alter the course of an animal's life. His story is a testament to the power of adoption and the profound impact it can have, not just on the animals themselves, but on the families who welcome them into their homes. Similarly, the efforts of volunteers who rush to rescue animals affected by natural disasters demonstrate the incredible capacity for human compassion. When a hurricane struck a coastal town, leaving devastation in its wake, volunteers mobilized to save stranded pets and wildlife. They worked tirelessly, often at great personal risk, to ensure that no animal was left behind. Their actions exemplified the spirit of community and the belief that together we can make a difference. These stories inspire us to take action, to become advocates for those who cannot speak for themselves. But awareness alone is not enough. We must also take concrete steps to support animal welfare. One of the most impactful ways to help is through financial contributions to reputable organizations dedicated to conservation and rescue efforts. These organizations rely on donations to fund their initiatives, whether it be rescuing animals from abusive situations, rehabilitating injured wildlife, or advocating for stronger environmental protections. By contributing, we empower these organizations to continue their vital work and expand their reach. Adopting from shelters is another powerful way to make a difference. Each year, millions of animals enter shelters, many of them facing uncertain futures. By choosing to adopt rather than shop, we not only provide a loving home to an animal in need, but also help alleviate the burden on overcrowded shelters. Additionally, fostering animals can provide temporary homes for those waiting to be adopted, giving them the care and attention they deserve while they await their forever families. Volunteering our time and skills can also have a significant impact. Whether it's walking dogs at a local shelter, participating in beach cleanups to combat pollution, or engaging in community education about wildlife conservation, every effort counts. These small acts of kindness can create a ripple effect, inspiring others to join the cause and amplifying our collective impact. Moreover, advocating for policy changes that protect animal welfare is crucial. Contacting local representatives, supporting legislation aimed at wildlife conservation, and raising awareness about the importance of sustainable practices can lead to meaningful change. When we unite our voices for a common cause, we can influence decisions that affect the future of countless animals. Education plays a vital role in fostering a culture of compassion towards animals. By sharing knowledge about the challenges they face and the importance of conservation, we can inspire others to take action. Schools, community organizations, and social media platforms are powerful tools for spreading awareness and encouraging a sense of responsibility towards our fellow creatures. When individuals understand the interconnectedness of all living beings, they are more likely to take steps to protect the environment and the animals that inhabit it. As we reflect on the urgent need to raise awareness and funds for animals in need, it is essential to remember that each of us has the power to make a difference. The challenges are immense, but they are not insurmountable. Together, we can create a world where animals are no longer victims of our choices, but rather partners in a shared existence. Imagine a future where elephants roam freely, their populations thriving as they reclaim their ancestral lands. Picture the northern white rhino, not as a symbol of loss, but as a species rebounding due to concerted conservation efforts. Envision a world where no animal is left behind, where every creature is valued and protected. This future is within our reach, but it requires our collective action and unwavering commitment. In conclusion, the plight of animals in need is a critical issue that demands our urgent attention. From habitat destruction to poaching and climate change, the challenges they face are daunting. Yet, through awareness, advocacy, and action, we can forge a path towards a brighter future for all living beings. Every small step we take, whether it's adopting a pet, volunteering our time, or donating to conservation efforts, contributes to a larger movement for animal welfare. Let us stand together, united in our commitment to protect those who cannot protect themselves. The time to act is now, and together, we can make a profound difference.